Hey Tuners, what is up? Are you a fan of dystopia? Maybe you love the Hunger Games or Divergent, or maybe you like the Selection series. Maybe you're a fan of some of my best-selling dystopian novels and you want some webcomics to read focused on dystopia. Well, today I'm breaking down 4 amazing dystopian-based webcomics that you do not want to miss. Now, what exactly is dystopia? Well, this is actually a story set in a futuristic version of our world that is believably possible. It's something that could potentially happen in the future. It's usually very science-based, it's got advanced technology, or maybe it no longer has technology, and it's something that can actually happen. So it's not something that involves like magical things. It's not a fantasy-based, it's a sci-fi-based story that takes place in futuristic part of the world, whether it's the United States or another country, or something new is formed within the world that we know, but it's something that could potentially in the future, 10 years from now, 60 years from now, 200 years from now, could potentially take place based on what is going on in the world today. Now, I love dystopia. It's one of my favorite genres. I write in it all the time. You guys know I'm a best-selling young adult dystopian novelist, and so webcomics and dystopia, that's my jam. So let's talk about some of my favorites. The first one I do want to talk about is The Shadow Prophet. And this is a brand new webcomic out on WEBTOON right now. I love, love, love it. We're only a couple of episodes in, but dang! We've got advanced technology. We have a girl who is struggling to find her place in the world, and unfortunately, she is taking her test, and by some weird reason, she has failed it, and she's now designated to a very low-level job. Only someone comes back into her life from her past, and she kind of has to figure out what's going on. Her mother was murdered. She was working within this community with this advanced technology. Her boyfriend has some stuff going on within this story as well, and I love, love, love where The Shadow Prophet is going. We're only a couple of episodes in, but I am dying to see what happens next, and I highly recommend it. And if you like The Shadow Prophet, stay tuned, because very soon we're actually having the author and artist behind this webcomic on the talk show and on the podcast. It's going to be so much fun. Stay tuned, hit the subscribe and notification bell so that you do not miss out on our live broadcast talk show every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the YouTube channel. And make sure you stick around for the podcast and hit subscribe over there, because we are streaming everywhere podcasts are available, including Spotify and iTunes. You don't want to miss out on these episodes. They are going to be good. Now, the next one I want to talk about is actually Blood Inc. This is such an interesting dystopian toon. Now, this is all about a society in the future where all of a sudden it is now legal to hire an assassin to take out somebody you don't like. These are called Blood Inks, and it focuses on one of the assassins and somebody trying to stop this particular legislation. And things go crazy when the two of them run into each other. They're both trying to murder the same person to either fulfill the Blood Inc. contract or to stop the madness that is happening within their society. And they work against each other, but then they have to work together, and oh, it's so good. I love it. I love dystopian toons, dystopian stories, and this is one that I am completely hooked on. I am dying to find out what happens next, and I happen to be on an episode where we're on a bit of a cliffhanger. We're getting up to the season finale, and guys, I need to know what happens. It is a real thing. If you love Blood Inc., jump into the comments and let me know, or if you haven't started it yet, are you interested in trying it? Let me know why it sounds interesting to you, if it's something that you would like to jump into. Now, the third one that I do want to chat about is Seed. I recently discovered this one on the WEBTOON app. This is actually really interesting because it deals with artificial intelligence, and it's all about this girl who's playing on her phone. She's talking to a chatbot, but it turns out it's not a chatbot, it's an artificially intelligent robot who is kind of controlling their entire community. And of course, we are bringing in the creators of this artificial intelligence who thought they had shut the program down, and they're working together to figure out what is happening. Dangerous stuff starts happening, people start getting poisoned, people get into car accidents. Like, the struggle is real inside of Seed, and I am so excited to see where they're going with this, because again, futuristic dystopia. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love the use of technology within this particular webcomic. If you guys have read Seed, jump into the comments and let me know who is your favorite character inside of this story. I have a favorite. I'm not going to say who it is just yet, but I want to hear from you. Get in the comments, and if we have the same favorite, I will let you know. And if we have a different favorite, I want to hear all about it. Tell me who your favorite character is inside of Seed. Now, before we go on to our last one, I do want you to hit the subscribe and notification bell, because I am dropping brand new videos every week we are dropping amazing behind the scenes. We are going live every single Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to introduce you to your favorite authors and artists so you can ask questions in real time and get answers while we're on air. We're breaking Toon World news. We are doing exclusives. We've got bonuses. It's amazing, and I would love for you guys to join us. Hit the subscribe and notification bell because we are hanging out and doing all the bonus goodness when it comes to quizzes, polls. We've got behind the scenes and extra content. And of course, you can hit us up at toonladies.com and at Toon Ladies on all the social media platforms. We're going to get back to that in just a minute because I have something good for you. But I do want to talk about the last webcomic that features dystopia that I think you guys should be checking out, and that is Luff. Now, this is actually really interesting because it's set in a futuristic society where our choices, our way of life is then going to be determined by, believe it or not, our fingerprints. So inside of this story, people do have to have their fingerprints scanned, and they are matched with their best match because in this futuristic society, they have found that people do best with people who have similar fingerprints to them. And so if you have a higher match, you are actually going to get a better job, you're going to live a better life, you're going to be able to make better money, you're going to have more opportunities offered to you, and you're going to have your perfect love interest. Interesting, right? Well, inside of Luff, the story Luff, our leading lady actually is matched with the same percentage with two men, and she has to figure out which one of them she's going to be with, if any at all. It's a very interesting society, it's a very interesting story, and I kind of love where it's taking us in dystopia because it's not necessarily featured on the technology. It's not focused in on what that's doing there, but rather the way of life and the society that could potentially happen in the future and how people are going to respond to it once they start relying on the government to match them with their mates. Pretty interesting, right? I am a big fan of dystopia, and I would love to hear from you. What is your all-time favorite dystopian webcomic? Jump in the comments and let me know. But also tell me what's your all-time favorite dystopian. This could be a movie, this could be a book, this could be whatever, because you guys know I devour dystopia. I love my books, I love my movies, I love my TV shows, I love my webcomics, and I want to hear from you. What should I be reading, watching, or seeing when it comes to the world of dystopia? Shout it out down below. Give somebody a tag, let them know that you are giving them a little bit of love, and tell me where I should be spending my time. Now, like I said, we are live streaming every single Sunday at 6 p.m. for our live Toon Ladies talk show with authors that you know and love and do not want to miss, as well as bonus celebrities like Disney animators. And you want to make sure that you are joining us, so hit the subscribe and notification bell. Then go over to our podcast and subscribe over there because we have completely unique content every single Thursday you do not want to miss out on. But if that's not enough for you, we are here at Toon Ladies to create conversation and community, and we don't want you to miss out. So every single day, their Instagram stories, we have a DM chat. 15 minutes after your favorite webcomics go live, we are initiating this chat so that you can talk with people who just read what you just read in real time and have those conversations about OMG, what just happened, and what we think is coming next. I would love for you to come join us at Toon Ladies on all the social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all the fun things, and we want to hear from you. Bonus, if you want to join the team and become one of our reporters, if you want to create content with us, if you want to help us market this platform and get first access and exclusive access to some of our authors, celebrities, artists, and more, come over to toonladies.com/join the team for more information. I'll tell you all about what we're looking for and how you can get involved and get that first look exclusive access to some of the amazing people that you are dying to meet, and only our members of our team get that exclusive access. So I would love for you to come join us and let me know, what do you want to see in upcoming videos? In the next video, we're actually going to be talking about things that you can do while your favorite shows are on hiatus. So while your stories are on a break and you just have nothing else that you can do and you are just dying for that next episode within the story to see what happens to your favorite characters, especially after those mean cliffhangers, I am breaking down 3 things that you can be doing to save yourself during these hiatuses. So come on over, hit the subscribe and notification bell, and I will see you in the next video as I'm breaking down exactly how you can survive the hiatus struggle, because we know this struggle is real. Thanks so much for joining me, toonladies.com, and at Toon Ladies on all the social media platforms for more.